Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're going to talk about Freedom Papers, Part 4. You, that's right, your creation, your work that you put in. You are part of this equation to get your Freedom Papers. We're going to talk about it today, and welcome to Foci Optics. Check. Stop struggling now. Gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you once again for being here, and please share the videos because we're trying to help thousands, if not millions, of other people. Once again, Freedom Papers, Part 4. This is called the Hand-to-Hand Combat Edition. There's something on the chart that I'm going to have to show you here real quick. But before that, you know we always talk about the join button over here on the right-hand side. That's how you can support the channel. And under the community tab, you receive special messages just for you when you become a member of the channel. And you receive 1 or 2 videos per month specifically for members. And on Wednesday night lives, only members can be in the chat room. Everybody else can watch. And they have the icons next to their name. That's different than becoming a subscriber, ladies and gentlemen. There's 2 different things. So I wanted to point that out. Now let's get back to the chart because that's what we're basing this all on. Notice on the chart over here, the more money you make, the bigger this blue line gets. And look what else is down here. Business interest, real estate, managed trust, fixed income, stocks. All that's on tap. But this business interest here, what I want to point out is what's not on this list is hand-to-hand combat, meaning some of these business interests you have to be involved with. And also what's not on here is something that you love to do to make money. That's not on this list either, but it goes under business interests. So I'm going to give you a special edition today. Part 4, Freedom Papers. So here I am in 99-cent store, gonna grab some 99-cent snacks. I walk upon something called Vega or Vega. I don't actually know the correct, but we'll call it Vega. Protein powder. Actually, I use Vega protein powder. I'm walking down the aisles, all of a sudden I see a pallet full. Not a pallet full, I shouldn't say that, but they have 3 levels of boxes. Now, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Here is what I see. It's called Vega Smoothie Protein Orange and Ginger. 29.9 ounces of powder. I'm going to show you this price first. Here, Valere Health, they say free delivery. That's fine, but when you go to order, they say wait for the shipping charge. So I don't know what that's about, but it's $90 for one, ladies and gentlemen. That's the one we're talking about there. Let's see if we can scroll down. This is what you call an entrepreneur feels like opportunity knocks. And I'm going to show you why. I can't find another Vega with that ginger. Here's a 4-pack. But you have to order all 4 at $65.99. Here it is again. Over here, $65.99, but it's a 4-pack. There are other ones. I just went to the shopping, but again, 65. There was another one that was similar to this, greens and salted, around 30 some dollars. Now everybody would say, okay, That's nothing new. All these cost 20, 30, 40 bucks. Well, on this particular day, $5.99 at the 99-cent store per 29.9 ounce powder. This is part of what you call flipping. If it was real estate, somebody would say flipping. If it's basically doing what a lot of people do with buying products on AliExpress or Alibaba and then putting them on Amazon and eBay, and that's why the prices and the profit margins are lower, because everybody's buying at the same place for the same price. Now, I think at a $6 price, and because it's considered a food item, you don't pay tax on it, so $5.99 times about 30 of them. Now, you have every right to go someplace and post them up to resell. You know, like on SSN Lifestyle, since we're talking about health is wealth, or you can go to eBay, or you can go to Amazon, or you can go to Facebook Marketplace, however you want to do it. But it's clear to see that you could easily charge somebody more than $10, which would be 100% on your money, more than $15, which would be 200% on your money, maybe even more than $20, 300% on your money. I think that's worthwhile investment. Let me know what you think. That means you got to do hand-to-hand combat and a little work, but you get to post up and use the social media to your advantage. I just wanted to bring that up first, because as you saw on the screen and see on the screen, that's how many were available. That's how many we had to get. All right, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs are always looking for opportunities, even if it's just a minor one. We don't need thousands of dollars, but when you start thinking about it, when you have over 30 of them, and then you're figuring you're going to add about $20 to each one, now you have an idea. It could end up being $1,000 extra. And it's free money. You didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to go look for it. You didn't have to really even order it. It's just sitting there for the taking. All right, let's get into something else that you can flip as well, since we started with the hand-to-hand combats. Here is liquidation.com. In part one, you heard me talk about this when I mentioned Miss Learn and Earn, Joshua Felder, and a few others do this type of flipping, and they could be in stores just like what I was talking about there. That wasn't even in a clearance item, but $5.99 is a clearance price. So let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Liquidation.com. I'll leave a link down below for all these. This is where you go and buy the pallets. You put in your bids, and then you determine if it's worthwhile for you to buy based on your bid. And then you can put them on Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and a whole bunch of other places, Craigslist, and it goes on and on. Offer up, let go. It could keep going on and on. Again, I'm just going to go real quick over some places you can go. B-Stock, because this is hand to hand. You have to do a little bit of work, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody said this is going to be hands off. No matter what anybody tells you, it's never hands off. You have to do a little bit of work. Now, direct liquidation is next. Once again, all over the place, plenty of items available. Yes, you can work from home. All right, I just wanted to point this out, and how simple it was. You can actually be in a store and still just happen upon something. And as long as you're an entrepreneur and you have business opportunity in mind, wherever you go, then you open up your mind, and next thing you know, you're like, wait a minute, is that more than 30 sitting here? Yes, that is. We found some more. Now you're seeing where I'm going. So actually, some people might be thinking, oh, Eric, that's only 20 bucks. But some of you might not be realizing 20 times 50, $1,000. Okay, you're not going to sell all 50 of them in a day. You might sell all 50 of them over the next month. But the fact of the matter is, they keep well. I'm referring to that ginger, the Vega powder, and you're able to sell it anytime, while you're sleeping, while you're on vacation, while you're gone. All right? Now, I'm going to give you a link also down below for Elite Club. A lot of you don't know unless you saw a video a year ago, 2 years ago, where Elite Club, they put special promotions out in the morning on Amazon where you can get things that are 10% because it's a promotional type of deal. You can go sign up on the email list, and then every morning they'll send you something. You can even flip those. Sometimes you can only buy one thing. Sometimes they'll let you buy a dozen or more. And then you post those up and you can wait to get orders. All right? It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now let's get down to the hand-to-hand combat as well, because a lot of you might be saying, you know what? I want to do what you're doing on YouTube. I think I want to be a YouTuber. Nobody's stopping you, ladies and gentlemen, because you can use your cell phone, you can use your tablet, you can use your computer. As long as you have a webcam, and in some cases you don't even need a webcam. There's people that do channels without even showing their face. All right, so there's another no barrier to entry. It's free, no additional cost if you use your cell phone or any of the other desktop tablets, whatever you want to use. Now, if you want to do live streaming, you can also use your cell phone. Doesn't cost you anything. But if you want to do it where you might have a little backgrounds, you want to be able to bring on guests, well, we know what to use. StreamYard. That's what I use. StreamYard is free to 2 platforms. After you want to go to 3 platforms or more, then you do have to charge. They have a personal pricing and business pricing. So it's up to you. But again, this helps you out greatly because it's relatively simple to use. It's not like OBS where it's a little more harder for new people. This makes it very, very simple to get started with live streaming. Next up, who else does live streaming is Haps. You guys have heard me talk about this before. Haps actually lets you stream to 4 or 5 different places at no additional cost. It's not like YouTube where you have millions of people on the platform looking for something, but still nonetheless, if you want to stream to YouTube, Instagram, and all that, you can using Haps for free. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, you have no excuses. No barrier to entry, no cost whatsoever, hand to hand. And remember, on these platforms, there's always a description down below, so you can always put links to a product or service or an affiliate link or referral link that you can send people to that are talking about what you want to talk about. So that's how simple it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's also how you keep your businesses going. And like part 3, when I was talking about passive income, once you do the video, it's out there. Once you do the podcast that I'm about to talk about in a second, it's out there. So therefore, people can see it a year from now, 2 weeks from now, 3 days from now, and then they can order up. All right, it's that simple. Don't leave money on the table because it's best if you monetize yourself. You have an outlet. Use them. Let's go to the podcast now. The podcast. This is where it's just straight. You can talk, post up. You can have guests. You are in total control and you don't have to use your face. You don't have to do any animations whatsoever. All you have to do is have a microphone and record what you would like to talk about. Whether you have guests or not, that's up to you. But here's the beauty of it. Buzzsprout. The link is down below also. No cost whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, no barrier to entry. You only get like 2 hours worth of hold time or recording time on the free version. And then if you pay like another, like $12, I believe it is, that gets you like 3 hours every month worth of record time. So it's recorded, you post it up, and then you have 2 hours for the free and 3 hours for starting in the paid version. I can show you what the pricing is now, but I just wanted to give you an idea. Yeah, there we go. 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours. So it's up to you. The free version only keeps the episodes hosted for 90 days. When you pay, then the episodes are hosted indefinitely. So somebody can always see your episode that you made a year ago or 2 years ago is still on the platforms. And let's talk about some of the features real quick because a lot of people don't understand the power of the Buzzsprout being helpful in easily setting it up. All you're doing is uploading, as you can see on the left hand side, upload a new episode. All you're doing is uploading an audio file. You can record on your phone. As long as you can upload it, you have it. You can post a podcast. And some of you might be still going hemming and hawing, but here's the power of the Buzzsprout podcast. Does anybody recognize any of these symbols? Your podcast goes to all of these platforms for free. You don't have to do anything other than go in your back office and give them the RSS feed for your podcast. And then you can link up for almost 6 out of about 9 of these. I don't know how many there are total. I'm just guessing there's about 9. But about 6 of them, it's that simple. And then there's like 4 of them that you actually have to go to their website and log in and do a couple of things. It's pretty easy, self-explanatory. And you can be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeart, TuneIn, Alexa, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Castro, Castbox, and Podchaser. You can be on all them platforms with your podcast, and you could sell products and services if you want to. You can refer people, and there's a description down below on your podcast as well on some of the platforms. So once again, when you're sitting there and you're going, oh, there's not that many views on one platform, there's not that many people listening on another platform. Well, guess what? There's people listening on all the platforms. So it's not about the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. And you could be making extra money coming in every month by simply doing hand to hand, as I call it, with the podcast and the live stream and doing YouTube. And there's one other thing. Anything you record for YouTube, that is a file. You can load that file to Buzzsprout and treat it as a podcast. So you could do 2 for 1 when you're doing the live streams. All right? Just keep that in mind. Remember, StreamYard, every time you do something, it's recorded so you can download it from there. All right? So you have the file. So all you have to do is upload the Buzzsprout. That's simple. And of course, they have statistics. So you can look on the back office and see if people around the world are listening. You know how many downloads have been done, which is pretty awesome when you have downloads. Instead of just listening, people are hitting that download so they can listen to it again or share it. That's pretty cool. Some of you might be saying, hey, I don't know about the sound quality. Well, they have this magic mastering, but that's additional. It's not included, but you can pay for that. Automatic episode optimization. You like that? That's pretty simple. You don't have anything to do. Dynamic content lets you add and remove pre-rolls. So you can actually put commercials in front if you wanted to, which is pretty awesome. And again, you have transcripts, but you have to pay it for transcription. And you have a podcast player that you can post on your website or anywhere that can hold this podcast. So you can also not only be on those other platforms, but you create your own platforms that you can do. If you do a couple of websites, you can post your player there. All right. So how easy is this? And then once again, they do say monetize your podcast. There's a couple of things you can do that Buzzsprout has. They use Podcorn to get sponsors. So that could help you out as well. And that is pretty much it in a nutshell. And of course, free for 90 days means, again, it's free. It's just that it won't save your episodes. So every 90 or 60 days, the previous 30-day episodes will be removed on the free version. That's all that means. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you got it. Hand-to-hand combat now. This is how you do a little bit extra, and then it turns into passive income. That's how we do it also, ladies and gentlemen. So with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we talk about this chart, ladies and gentlemen, because once you understand what your goals should be, what you should be looking for and looking to do from the outset, instead of getting in debt, you should be getting in debt that goes towards assets or ways that you can make money. Then you can use that money to buy the assets. It's simple. Get your freedom papers, ladies and gentlemen. It's as simple as that. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.